Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how me and my teammate Mayrak was able to win the Zero Build Duos Fill Cup on NA West. However, I did get cheated out of first place since my name's not up there, but we'll get to that later in this video. But anyways, let's start off with the first games. Alright guys, so the first game we're heading into, we dropped a 27 kill win, and this is how. So first game we wanted to land this hammer POI. Unfortunately it was conned and we had bad drops, and we were gonna go to gas station, but it was also double con. So this was kind of scuffed, but we just managed to land at a random spot. I saw that the cabin on top of this hill was unlooted, so I managed to go up there and loot. My teammate Merrick is behind me. He's gonna come up. This is also in replay, so sorry. I only recorded the last game, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so after we got a little bit of loot, we noticed that these teams at faulty splits were fighting. So me and my teammate were able to pick one off and get an elimination on it. And we also saw that they rebooted, so we kept on looking for kills, and we managed to pick up a couple of them. I'll show you. Okay, so at this point, I killed one of the teammates, and I heard the footsteps. So I was just like, yo, Merrick, let's just finish up these kills, and then focus the other team. And I was like, okay, so they're probably going to be up on the zip line trying to get up and force us since it's first game. So they ended up doing that. And this team, I don't know if they didn't know about what the shield could do. That one was a little bugged out. I didn't even know it was there until a little bit. But he ended up picking it up. But the other teammate didn't know that you could shoot through it, and it could have punished us. So they ended up falling. I think they were playing as a fill. That's why they were a little bit off calm. We were able to clean them up. Alright, next fight is we saw kids glide into here, and we were taking tags at them. So I snuck up. My teammate's behind me, shooting his AR to help me. And I managed to be able to get one. And then the other kid jumped up, and I was able to quickly finish him off. He threw a bunker down, tried to waste it, but it didn't matter. He was dead. So the next part, this team was rotating just out in the open, and we were just able to beam. He messed up by hammering, and we picked up another 2 kills. And there was a guy behind you. I knew that because we were fighting on the go, and it was hammering, and I heard footsteps. So I was just like, yo, I'm just going to drop on him. I know he's on there, and I was able to pick up the kill. But yeah, and then I see these 2 kids. So I'm like, yo, let's just land up on this hill. They're going to have to come this way. So I was able to just beam one. I think we managed to knock one out of here. Yeah, we were able to knock one, and then I was just like, I know he's behind you, so I just hammered and smashed him. And then he was just dead at that point. Can't do that, and you died. Alright, keep in mind this is first game, so we're just keying everybody. I got this kid weak, and he hammered off, so I just fought his teammate up top that I heard him from, and my teammate was able to finish off the other kid. Yeah, so this is first game, so we're just trying to key the lobby, trying to get the most kills. That's why we were able to get 27. At this point, there was only 9 people left, and we saw this solo and duo at this backside, so we just 3-2-1 this kid. I ended up getting the kill. I was like, yo, let's kill these kids. Focus the back one. With this season in Zero Build, you guys have to correspond who you guys are shooting at. With these red eyes, if you 2 people or a whole squad, you focus one with the red eye, you're bound to get a kill. And that's what we were able to do. Me and Merrick was beaming everyone in this lobby because we were just, I was like, yo, shoot the Ura skin. Or shoot the left one, the right one. And we were able to just beam them. The last team was riding behind this, and I almost got pooped on. I was able to back up, and Ma killed one. And I pushed in, and this guy had a laser for the thing, but Merrick ended up clutching it anyway. And that's how we got a 27 kill win in our first game. Now let's head into our second one. So guys, like I said, we died pretty early on second game. So we're heading into our third game. When we won another game, like 15 something kills or something like that. So we landed after the first game. We landed on normal spot, which is shattered slabs. We doubled this house just in case some other people join us. But this spot is great. Not a lot of people land here. And a lot of people land on the outskirts where you can just, you have better loot and better things. So you can just sneak up and get a lot of kills. And that's what we were doing a lot in this tournament. Okay, so me and Merrick were beaming these kids. He ended up whiting one of them. So I was like, yo, do you want to just double hammer on them? that no way they're gonna like kill us. And that's ended up what we were doing. They shielded, didn't matter. I went up from a high ground angle because I knew they weren't expecting it. And look at that one kid right there. Pops. Other kids tries to run away. I was able to just follow him and kill him. And the next fight encountered back at Shattered Slabs. They were just sitting there and we just pushed them after Merrick beat them. I ended up going down, but after killing one. This team was like ratting. I don't know where they came from, but they were just sitting where we were. I was on height and I saw them. I was like, yo, let's 3, 2, 1. We were able to get a beam and then we just finished. This next one is these two teams were fighting and we were able to get a beam on one of the solos and we were able to kill them. Unfortunately, my teammate went down and got finished, but I was able to clean up everything. And at this point, there was so much loot here. My teammate killed a duo, and then another team pushed up. We waited for them and we got a beam. So I just rebooted him. We went back out of the loot. The next kill happened after Merc knocked the kid over here, so we ended up pushing this team. I just finished the kill. That's what I got. And he was chasing it. Unlucky he okay, this end game was so easy for us. It pulled on high ground. We had forecast, so we knew where it was, so we just bunkered on it and we were just chilling. We got a kill on a duo down below, and there's a team riding this edge. As you can see, they're trying to shield. This teammate was quite literally the worst because he just kept on going ahead, and with the shield he was just gonna block it, so we ended up getting an easy kill on the kid. Now Merc kind of messed up here. I mean, obviously he didn't mean to, but he accidentally fell down and there's no way of getting back up, so he ended up just coming down. Anyway, we had to because the zone was coming in, so I was just like, okay, I'll just come down, we'll finish the game from here. So he gets the solo kill, and then the duo's right behind that tree shooting at Merrick, so I throw a bunk, and then I'm able to get a beam to just I destroyed the tree because of it, and then I just finished up both of the kills. And yeah, and that's how we got so in our fifth and second to last game, we got unconscious again. We just had two teams at the splits. This is a very good spot to get double hammers. I feel like I always gotten double hammers out of this one. And all we did was loot up. I got a bounty, so we know where people are at. But let's get to the kills. Okay, so we pushed up because I saw two teams land over here. So I'm like, they either killed the team or not. My teammate ended up knocking one, so I just went in to finish the fight. And as you can see on the mid, remember that solo that ran away? So we saw him come back, and we were like, yo, he might be at the loot. So yeah. And he had 3 hammers. We ended up killing them in like half a second. So we were able to just kill one and then kill the other in less than time. And we were W-keying this team because we were beaming them from afar. We were holding them in zone, and they ended up hammering after we whited one. So I was like, yo, let's just finish this team off. That's what we ended up doing. I was able to pick one off right before he goes to the edge. Able to get him. A little aimbot there. You know, if you want it, just hit me up, you know what I'm feeling. And I was like, okay, this guy's just gonna try to run. I'm just gonna hammer and slide. I turned on my aimbot for this too, just a little bit, just so I could finish him off. So we ended up killing this team. We kind of had bad positioning after this, but we heard them hammer. I'm like, yo, let's just get this 3 kill. We ended up just beaming him. Other teammates started to shockwave. I beamed him too. Right across from us, so you see that it punished me. So I ended up getting down. This guy was a solo, so that's why he didn't push. Thankfully, well, he did push, but he waited a little bit, and he ended up just messing up the hammer completely and getting out in the open and dying instantly. So that was pretty scary, but we were able to recover. I had to use a lot of my okay, we played this end game perfectly. So we ended up cleaning this left side of us by a ton, and since we didn't have too much stuff, we were just like, okay, since there's 2 teams left, let's just try to hide in these bushes, let them fight it out and see what happens. It ended up not going our way. This team to our right hand side actually pushed up, and this team started shooting our bushes. He hit Marak, so as a good teammate, I threw a shield down. This team was, I don't know what they were doing. The shield kind of threw them, and I ended up just beaming them. We ended up not taking any damage here, which was kind of good. So we're just gonna use this. I'm gonna beam him. So we ended up forcing them out by shockwaving, and he killed one because he beamed them. And now it's just a 2v1v1. I hammered. I was kind of getting greedy. If this team was kind of good, we might have lost, but our aim is so good that it wasn't even a problem. And this other kid was hiding behind this rock over here, being bonked a little bit, but we were able to clear the dub, and we managed to get, I think, a 15 kill win. This is a recording of my stream, and we were loading into our last game, so I got in, as you can see. Okay, so I got in. He didn't, okay? So I got in, so I insta-backed out since he didn't get in, okay? The battle bus was not started, nothing. And unfortunately, it counted my match as a game. So I could no longer play with him. It didn't count his because he wasn't in. So he had to queue up solo. And he ended up clutching it. And I'll show you. He was Discord screen sharing. So he landed shattered slabs as usual. He was on con. So he was just looting up, blah blah blah. He ended up, let's go to the kills footsteps. So it was pretty certain it was a solo, and as he was able to get a free kill. So he saw this guy sitting still, so he was able to get a free beam and kill him. And let's go to the next. Okay, and now he's trying to get his finished. He ended up getting beamed to his left-hand side by another kid, which is unfortunate, but he was able to just hammer out. Since he has 2 hammers, you can't really do it. And this is where this clutch put, he has Bush Warrior, so he's able to get the 150 in no time, which is important. He threw a bunk to throw the team off, to think he's in the bunker, which is kind of smart. And watch this. So they're fighting over here because there's 2 teams, and they were doing it. Watch. So this guy's aim is insane for Kidemonima, so he got a kill. And then he was just gonna hammer into zone. And now he knows there's bushes up here, so he's just gonna go back and play these bushes. But we'll get later into the game. So at this point, he hammers back. No one's over here. He's just clearing the bushes. He sees the healing behind him, so he's like, okay. He's gonna go maybe try to kill him. Maybe it's a free kill. So he's going. And then he's able to get this kill on this solo. And then all of a sudden he gets hammered on. I was like, what the heck? He had balloons. He comes down, smashes, misses. He cracks him, whites him, and then he gets hammered. Unfortunate, but it didn't really take any damage, and then he gets the kill. And I calmed that he had a fish behind him, so he went to go get it. So he was able to find a bush that was edge zone with a cow catcher. He didn't even throw that. It was just in there. And he just stood there until edge zone. And that's good. Now he was trying to get ahead of zone a little bit. You don't want to be too far out or duos will find you. So he went to this old bunker he knew no one was in there. And at this point, we were 7 points of getting first place. So he's just playing this back edge. You don't want to cause too much commotion. You don't want to know people are here. He knows that there's a kid behind him hammering. So he's just going to hide here so he can rotate. He knows that the back kid has to rotate first, so he hears him hammer. And now he's going to look for a little beam on him. Gets a couple of ties. And now he's just going to play bush to bush, trying to sneak in. Chilling. Let these guys go, and then you go. He sees his team, and I told him they're fighting so he could get a free kill. And he ends up being able to. It's fine to take zone here because there's trees. He doesn't want to get noticed. And he ends up picking off a kill. Nearly. 3 more points. Nice. We won. And at this point, we clutched it. So he was just like, okay, I'm just going to hammer in. He already knows he won. He could have won this if they didn't have a shield, to be honest. But that shield kind of sold him. But yeah, and that's how we clutched. So, thank you guys for watching. This is how I got robbed of first place. It only showed my teammate and not me, but Mark deserves it. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like, and subscribe. Also, I will live stream all my tournaments, so if you guys want to watch me in any of my zero build tournaments, I will be streaming them, so check me out maybe. Anyways, see you.